interesting. Okay, I think I already shared with you how I am reading How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. And I was reading this book, and I came across something in the book that was absolutely amazing, because I did not think, I definitely don't think men think like this today, but originally when this book was written it was published back in the 40s, so I realized that men think a lot differently back then than they do now. But what I thought was interesting was this, and this is Dale Carnegie telling us what a student told him. This student said, "I was worried about everything. I worried because I was too thin, because I thought I was losing my hair, because I feared I would never make enough money to get married." Now that is the part that kind of was like, wow. I guess this is my video blog, so I'm just going to go into why that is so interesting. But that was interesting because I don't think men think about that kind of stuff today. Being prepared to be married, you know? And I don't think a lot of women prepare themselves for that either. But worrying about not making enough money to get married, because I've known quite a few couples who got married and the guy didn't have a job, which that part was wrong on so many levels. I have been approached by guys who did not have a job, and I'm like looking at them, why are you trying to get a girlfriend? I mean, it was just the weirdest thing, like dating now. And there was quite a few guys that I met who had jobs, but they really did not make enough money to take care of themselves, let alone, take on a wife and possibly children. So, I don't know. It's just, I work and I make my own money. And I guess that's why my desire to marry and have a family is kind of not really there because of the prospects out there. It's just really, and I'm not sure what the men are thinking. I mean, are there guys of my generation who look at the career that they choose and think, am I going to be able to provide for a family? Sometimes I wonder what goes on in their heads. For example, there was this pastor who gave his daughter away to a guy who does not have a job. Now, I thought that was just wrong on so many levels because this is a man who has read the Bible and teaches the Bible to people. And I know when I read my Bible, there was quite a few places in there where it talks about the brides being prepared for Jesus or for their groom, and also for men to be prepared for that as well. So that was just kind of weird. And then it made me think, like, I'm so glad he is not my dad. But that was just something that just came up over and over again, being prepared for marriage. And I don't know, I've been forced to learn how to cook, because trust me, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm allergic to everything under the sun and I can't eat processed food, I wouldn't know how to cook right now. So And getting a, yeah, that's, I don't know. I wouldn't even have kids because it's like, what do I feed you? Cheerios and Hot Pockets? Because I didn't know how to cook. But now I know how. Not to be saying that knowing how to cook is the only thing I need to know. I kind of need to learn how to change a diaper. Ugh. I just don't think I'll ever have kids because I don't want to get married. Or I don't see myself getting married. And I have relatives who have no desire to ever walk into a kitchen. And I see the effects that eating junk food has on the children because they are just all over the place. And it doesn't even have to be that way. But being worried because he didn't make enough money to get married. I don't think guys think about that kind of stuff today. I wonder what else this book is going to show me about the difference between the way people thought back then and the way people think today. But with that, I'm going to go because I got to cook.